All right, here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to go through every single class in order. Bard, Crusader, I'm going to go through all 7 of them. And I'm going to show you exactly how I would start the beginning of the season. What difficulty I would put it on, what I would buy, what I would gamble for, what I would upgrade, what I would cube, Just going to give you a demonstration for every single class, all right? So we're starting with Barb, so I only get 475. All right, so the idea for Barb is, since you can dual wield, then you can craft, the one-handers for each hand. And the dream is to get either the Hoda or the Seismic Slam power, and then get the same bracers. So we want either Fury of the Vanished Peak or we want Gavel of Judgment. That's the dream. That's what we want out of upgrading, and then gambling will go bracers. Okay, so here we go. So if I started on Barb, what I would do is throw away my weapons, go here, go to axes and make 2 axes, then make 2 daggers, then make 2 one-handed swords. These are what you will use at 5 and then 10 and then 12, I believe. Okay, you can put them down here just like that. And then you're going to have them ready. Make 1 16 two-handed axe. That way, when you get to 16, you're going to be very powerful. You want exactly what I got. You want strength and vite. Let's say it only had strength on it and it didn't have vite. Then come over here and re-roll. Let's say it didn't have vite. Re-roll for vite. You can see the cost here is very cheap to re-roll. It's way cheaper to re-roll than to craft another one. So then for our mega two-hander, we would craft axes. We want life on hit and a crowd control. We got the crowd control, the stun on hit, but we didn't get a life on hit. Try again. Nope, you can't craft too many of these. Okay, maybe one more try. This one's horrible. Life on hit and a crowd control. Okay. And here we go. Try to hit something close to -30. 5. We can do better than 5. 12. 27. That's it. And then just take that. Don't try to roll it further. That's good enough. Okay. Then you would either go get the cube on hard in Ruins of Szechuan Chicken, or if you want to try the cutesy patootsy little thing, you could put it on master, go into Ruins of Szechuan Chicken and go backwards and then do the snapshot method that I mentioned in my leveling guide. But anyway, after you get the cube, okay, then you come back. You're going to upgrade a two-handed mighty weapon. Two-handed mighty weapon, here we go. We want either Gavel of Judgment or Fury of the Vanished Peak. One time. Rip season, now we go play PoE. Okay, so we have the Frenzy one. I guess you could cube that, and then you would use as your generator, you would use Frenzy, but this one kind of sucks. So then you try to save your season by gambling bracers and trying to get one of the multipliers. I got one of the multipliers. When you get one of them, just live with it. We're going to play Hoda this round, then go helmets and try to get the Leoric's crown, and there it is. Okay, then you could try to gamble for the ring. But this is a pretty damn good start. I have a -27. I have the bracers, and I got a Leoric's, and I have all my weapons crafted up until 16. Then what you want to do is go over here, and you ideally want 2 weapons that are 9 DPS. That's the best that you can get in the beginning. Buy one of each of these. You can check the Act 3 vendors. You can also check the Act 5 vendors. The best DPS you're going to get is 9. 7.7 is actually pretty good. 7.8, okay, slightly better, but we're looking for 9. Just looking for green numbers here. Recovery is very good at a low level, so don't underestimate recovery at a low level. That's really good. Okay, and then if you really want to, you can go check the Act 5 vendors. All right. They're down here. Okay, looking for green numbers. 23% recovery at a low level is huge. Don't forget that. And okay, that's really good. Remember, you have pretty much infinite gold. You've got gold for days, so you can go pretty ham buying at the vendors. And there you go. I can see I have a very powerful little barb here, and I got my whole thing ready. And if you want to be careful and you don't want to salvage this, then just quickly transmog everything. If you transmog everything, then if you go to the blacksmith and then you salvage all, you will not salvage anything that you have transmogged or re-rolled. So just like this, okay. And then you already re-rolled this, so you don't need to transmog it. So now if I go, just to show you this, if you go here and salvage, by the way, this doesn't work on console. On console, this trick doesn't work. You can see it won't even let me salvage it because I transmogged it. Okay, so that's Barb. That's how I start Barb. So I'm good to just fully delete this character, and let's go to the next class. Okay, here we go on Crusader. Now, Crusaders can actually wear two-handers after a little bit, but we're only going to craft one axe this time. And one dagger. And one sword. Then at some point you're going to get the passive very early to wear a two-hander. Get a decent 16 weapon here. Okay, here we go. Here's the perfect example that we will use later. Remember, re-roll the life on hit to vitality. Okay, let's see how good of a big weapon we can get. We need life on hit and a crowd control. We got chill, but we didn't get life on hit. Got blind, but no life on hit. Okay, we only have like one more try here. This is not looking good. Okay, well, we got to go with it. I'll be able to illustrate another trick here for you anyway with this. So what you want to do here when you're re-rolling these, do you see how these two are kind of equal? Roll them equally, because you don't want to spend all of your re-rolls on a single weapon, because then it starts to eat your gold. Do you see how your gold goes up and up and up? So you put maybe 5 re-rolls in here, maybe one more. And we got nothing, so this is just a rip completely. Go to the next weapon if they're about equal and roll here. And I don't know, let's see if we can get literally anything. This is why you have to get life on hit. Our season is literally doomed. 21, God, 21 at the very end, thank God. Okay. Then you would go, what's happening here? Why am I opening a pet? Throw this away. Then you would go get the cube. Okay, go get the cube, da-da-da-da-da. All right, when you're done with that, we are going to upgrade. I would recommend upgrading one-handed flails to try to get the triple hammer thing. So let's see here, where are they? Here is flail. So you craft a 70 flail. There we go. You go here and you upgrade it. And we got it. Well, we got something that does something for Blessed Hammer, right? Beautiful. So that's what we wanted. No, that's not what we wanted. We wanted Johanna's, but at least it does something for Blessed Hammer. We got the wrong one, but that's okay. At least it does something. So now we want to try to get the bracers for Blessed Hammer, and then if we get that, we want to get the shield for Blessed Hammer. So here we go. Come on, I'm a Crusader, have mercy on me. Rip. Okay, well, we didn't get it. So this was not the best start, but well, we're a Crusader. And then of course, walk around to all the vendors. You're looking for a 9 DPS weapon, and here we're actually going to buy a shield. You can check the Act 1 vendor, you can check the Act 3 vendors on the right. While you're walking, start throwing all this away. Probably want to keep the yellows. Here we go, 7.7, that's a little bit better. Got some pants, there we go. Go over here. Recovery is very good at a low level. Don't underestimate recovery. Really good. And then you can check the Act 5 vendor for good measure. By the way, you would do this before getting the cube. Obviously, get this level 1 gear before you get the cube. You've got infinite gold, so let it fly. Okay, that's a nice shield. Give me that. Recovery, recovery. Almost a 10 DPS flail. I guess one thing feels good being a Crusader at least. Okay, and there we go. Now you're pretty powerful. You've got your stuff all the way to 16, and you got a minus 21, even with a really bad weapons crafted. That's a pretty good result. All right, here we go. On Demon Hunter, first thing you got to do is make a Witch Doctor. Yep, make a Witch Doctor. Boom. The reason why we make a Witch Doctor is we're going to craft our bow on the Witch Doctor. The reason why we do that is Witch Doctor bows don't have max discipline on them. This makes it easier to get reduced level requirement. So you go to bow, make a 70 bow after leveling up your blacksmith. Here we go. By the way, I have to actually look at it. Oh, it's perfect. See, I just knew it was perfect. It's got a crowd control and life on hit. Reroll the other thing that isn't life on hit, and here we go. Give me minus 30. This is the worst luck I've ever seen in my life. 27, got it. Okay, beautiful. Done. Okay, back on your DH. Boom. Started on Master, because you're probably going to do the snapshot trick. Okay, we're in. Throw this away. We want 2 hand crossbows. Here. Honestly, you never really get to use these hand crossbows, but I craft them anyway for fun. Put them down here. And then what you can do is make a 18 bow. Too bad you got to get to 18 for it. So this one's terrible. You want the main stats here. Okay, so 36 bite, we'll roll the other thing for dex. And then you want to make 1 quiver. And you want the dual main stat. Perfect. Okay, then you would come over here. And then you would roll, let's say, the hatred regeneration to vitality, because the vitality makes a huge difference at these low levels. Same thing here, roll the primary stat to get dexterity. It's way cheaper to re-roll than it is to craft another one. Then we go over here and we hook it up. Give me all of those. Again, recovery is very, very good. So don't underestimate recovery at a low level. Okay, those guys' items were terrible. By the way, you do have to steal your Scoundrel's bow. I don't think any of the merchants at level 1 sell bows, which is pretty much just a crying shame, really. We go here, and we buy, and we buy. Give me that, throw it away, okay. And then, okay, this is pretty much what we got. Okay, I forgot to do the upgrade on Demon Hunter, so what do you do for Demon Hunters? You go Dagger, and you make one of these, and you're going to either get Lord Greenstones or Carlays. They're both good, but Lord Greenstones is better, so that's what you're hoping for. Upgrade it here. Boom, Carlays, we're screwed. And then you'd use recipe 1 and cube it, and then you'd use Impale. And with Impale at 28, I believe, 27 or 28, you get the Overpen rune, the cold rune that pierces through everything. That's what you'd use. Now, here you would go do the snapshot method, which means you would go to the runes of Szechuan chicken and go backwards. Then you would run around and snapshot all the monsters at level 1, kill them all in a big massacre. This will put you at level 12. Then you'll put on Bola here, and you'll put on Chakram on your secondary. Then you'll go get the cube and get a big massacre. And then you're going to be an extremely high level. Put on these bows as you get them, and you're going to be dominating. Then for gambling, you want to gamble bracers because you want Wraps of Clarity. There they are. Once you get that, go for a Leoric's Crown. Okay, well, we got the Wraps of Clarity, good enough. So this is a beautiful start for a Demon Hunter. Okay, now we're going on Monk. So now we'll go like the bar. We can dual wield, so we can wear 2 axes at 5. We can wear 2 daggers at 10, and we can wear 2 swords at 12. Now, monks are pretty much the only class that doesn't really need to cube a power. You'll be just fine as long as you don't whiff your cube power, or excuse me, your gambling. So here we're going to use this to make our 70 weapon, and then you also want to make a 16 two-handed axe for later, for when you're leveling up. Okay, that one's perfect. Okay, let's see, what is the stats? It has life on hit and a crowd control with dual main stat. So this is the greatest. So let's see if we can drill a good reduced level requirement here. Nothing, nothing, 4, 9. Oof. Not looking good. You can only do this like once or twice more times, like last try. 12. Ugh. Well, not the greatest result. Obviously, you would go here and buy all the stuff. You're looking for a 9 DPS weapon if you can find it. Let's go here. We'll check the Act 3 vendor here in a second. These gloves are better. Give me that. Okay. These are the better ones. What's wrong with me? Okay. Then we can check Act 3 for weapons. We're looking for a 9 DPS weapon. That's the best we can get. I've never seen 10. 7, I guess we'll go with that. Good enough. Recovery is very good. I'll take that. All right. And now we are ready to go. And then you would go get the cube on hard. And then you'd come here and gamble. And you really want the crudest boots. And if you get Rivera Dancers with the crudest boots, that's even better. So there we go. There it is, the crudest boots. From there, I would probably go for Leorix. And then if you get that See No Evil, never lucky. Okay, well, at least we got the crudest boots. And this is going to carry you the entire way. Once you get Mystic Ally at 22, is that right? Where's Mystic Ally? You get Mystic Ally at 22, and then you get Water Ally at 27 or 28. Once you have those guys and you keep activating them with the crudest boots, you're going to dominate. So this isn't a terrible result because we got the crudest boots, but this minus 12 only is crying shame because this weapon was perfect. That's how I'd start Monk. All right, now on to the most powerful class of all time for leveling, the Necromancer. Let me get a couple more blood shards here. So the Necromancers are gods of leveling. You can straight up start on Torment 1 or Torment 2 and dominate. Just like with all the other classes, let's get an axe, let's get a dagger, and let's get a sword going. Just the blue ones. They'll be way better than whatever you've got. And then when you hit 16, let's go with a two-handed axe. We need it to have dual main stat. Didn't have either, so make another one. God, I mean, I guess you just go with it. And then you're guaranteed to get a super godly multiplier here. And then we're going to make our 70 weapon. This is terrible. It has no crowd control and has no life on hit. This has a crowd control with no life on hit. So this one's okay. This one has life on hit and a crowd control, so that one's perfect. And then we're going to make a two-handed scythe to upgrade in the cube. And we're praying for Blood-Tide Blade. All right, so here we go. So this is the stuff we're going to use later on. Don't need this one, and this is the one we're going to re-roll. And we're hoping for minus 30. Here we go. Minus 28, one try. Man, Necros just have it so easy. Can we drill a Blood-Tide Blade? You'd go get the cube on T1, because that's how strong Necros are. Maltorius. So Maltorius kind of sucks, so I guess we deserve that. It's still good. but it's nothing compared to Blood-Tide Blade. Well, that's okay. We take Maltorius and we throw Bone Spears. That's fine. And then we go here and we're looking for better gear. Just buy everything and see what's better. Okay, looking for green numbers here. Lots of green. Okay, let's put on that. Looking for green, 140 recovery. This is better, this is better, this is better. Should have gold for days to do this before you go get the cube. What do you roll in the cube? I just showed you. You do two-handed scythes, right? Do two-handed scythes in the cube on Necro. Okay, I mean, we're pumping here. Can already go on T1 and destroy. What do you do for blood shards? Yes, so that'd be the last step. What do you do for blood shards? You go gloves. You go gloves because you want the corpse explosion gloves. I'm throwing these out of my inventory because I know I stop right here when I'm gambling. You want the corpse explosion gloves. There they are. Well, I did one too many. And then you go for Leorix. Never lucky. But these gloves combined with Bone Spear, you're just going to crush the entire thing. Just use Corpse Explosion with these gloves and throw Bone Spears. If you would have got Blood-Tide Blade, you use Death Nova. For Raylena's, you can try using Skeletal Mages. You could also probably just still try Blood Nova. Nayers, you can do Blood Nova or Death Nova as well, because just stack a bunch of poison. Take the poison Death Nova, take a poison generator, etc. The poison Corpse Explosion, you're going to be crushing everything. All right, for Witch Doctors, we are going to do a lot of the similar stuff that we've done on the other classes. We're going to make one axe, then we're going to make one dagger, and then we're going to make one sword, like always. Oops. One sword. Oops, I accidentally made two daggers. Don't do that. And then make a two-handed axe for when you get to 16. And you want to try to get dual main stat if you can. 49. Oh my god, those are so bad. I guess we'll just go with this one. Okay, and then we're going to go with a two-handed axe for our 70 weapon. We want life on hit and a crowd control. Didn't get a crowd control, so this one's worthless. No crowd control, this one's worthless. This is going very badly. Wow, we haven't even gotten a weapon with a crowd control. We're going to have to try to re-roll this one. We're out of attempts. Then for upgrades, you want to upgrade spears because you're going to have a 50, right now it's a 100% chance it's bugged. You're going to have a 50% chance after you get the cube to get Scrimshaw. I'm going to get it guaranteed, right? Scrimshaw, but you're going to have a 50% chance next season. And then you're just going to use zombie bears to destroy the whole thing. So we go over here, we go to Scrimshaw. Where's it at? Do I even have this cubed? Nope, I don't have it cubed on non-season. Okay, no problem. So then you would cube the power. Yes, sir. And you'd throw that on there, and then you'd be dominating. Okay, so here comes the re-rolling. We might get nothing here. This might be terrible. Let's see. Let's see. This could be very bad. Have like 6 more tries. 5, 4, 3, 2. We got something. 1. Oops, I should take the level 10, obviously. You would have taken the 10. Ugh. That's where you go install PoE. That's a rip. You would have only had a -10. And then for gambling, there really isn't anything great. You should probably just go for a Leorix crown, just for extra XP. And then if you want to, you can try going for the fart pants if you get them. Oh, okay, we got the Leorix at least. This is one of the worst starts ever. And yeah, you only have a -10. That's an oof. But then, of course, you're going to run around to all the vendors, like all the other classes. Check Act 3, check Act 5, buy the stuff. The best thing that you could hope for is a 9 DPS weapon at the start. Okay, my inventory is completely full. It's confusing me. Okay, and then we go Act 3. If you have enough practice, then just start throwing away stuff as you walk. It takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. Okay, I guess we'll take 7.8. These are a little better. I'll take that, throw that away, throw. Go here, take the gloves. Okay, and now we're ready to start and have our miserable leveling up time because we only have a -10 weapon. Oof. Okay, here we go for Wizard. Throw away your weapon, obviously, like always. Gonna do some of the same tricky stuff. Make an axe. Make a dagger. Make a sword. Make a two-handed axe. I never checked out wands. How low do the wands go? Oh, only 17? No wonder I never craft wands. Okay, and we get a 16 axe. We're looking for dual main stat. Nope. Try one more time. Perfect. Okay, like with pretty much every other class, we're looking for a 70 two-handed axe with crowd control and life on hit. We have immobilize, but no life on hit. We have fear, but no life on hit. This one's better than this one, though, because it has dual main stat. See, this one's very dangerous to play in hardcore. This would be very dangerous to play in hardcore. It has life on hit and the crowd control, but it doesn't have any main stat. You're just going to die. But we'll try it anyway. 18. I think you could keep rolling if you get 18. You can try to do better. 26. That's definitely good enough. If you're feeling frisky, you can even throw a couple of rolls into this one, because this one is a much better weapon. I wouldn't spend too much in it, though. Maybe one more try. Okay, rip. Didn't pay off. That's fine. All right, and then we would go over here, and we would go through the vendors, and we would buy stuff. Remember, you got plenty of gold. Gold is the thing that you have, and the other stuff is the stuff that you don't have. So buying stuff from vendors is totally fine. Okay, give me that. Give me that. Take those pants. All right. Then you would go get the cube, and then you would gamble. In fact, what you should probably do first is you should upgrade your wand first. So we're going to make a 70 wand. And hopefully we get something good like Serpent Sparker or Wand of Woe, something like that. Let's see what happens here. Wand of Woe, God tier. All right. The leveling is back on. This wizard's going to be pumping. Do I have this? Yeah. So now you're just going to use Explosive Blast and just dominate, right? You're not going to have any survivability, but you're going to crush everything. Since you got Wand of Woe, you're not going to gamble offhands. But if you would have gotten something for Hydra, then you could gamble offhands for orbs and try to get Winter's Flurry. But we don't need that anymore since we have Wand of Woe. So we'll just go and try to get our Leoric's Crown. Never lucky. All right, well, we got Wand of Woe, though. It doesn't matter. Put that in your cube, and you're going to be destroying. That's it. That's how you do every single class. That's how I do it anyway.